Hey Slick Review fans, coming at you with another video. In this episode we're checking out the new and improved wallet from Double Oak Essentials. Hey everyone, so on this episode we're checking out the new and improved wallet from Double Oak Essentials. This is a new version of the wallet we checked out just a few weeks ago. They just released this one, so we'll see if it addresses any of the critiques that I had from the other version. So it comes in their nice retail packaging, same as the last one we checked out. You don't get much in the box apart from your new wallet. So this one is also in their new Iceberg, they call it. Kind of a nice, kind of like a navy light blue sort of tone, and I think it looks really cool compared to, you know, black and brown, which they do have all the normal colors. This is just the one they sent over for us to check out. So taking a look at the outside, now this one came with quite a few scratches and marks on it already. That is consistent with the last one that we looked at, so one thing to keep in mind is don't expect like a pristinely clean wallet like you might get from other places. This one came with some signs of wear or something like that already. So if that's the look that you're after, it comes like that out of the box. Now also keep in mind, a lot of that stuff happens so quickly with these higher quality leather products. One thing about top grain leather like this one is it's going to scratch and all that stuff anyway, just through normal use. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just something to keep in mind if you like something completely pristine out of the box. So taking a look at the outside, minimal company branding on the bottom, and on the outside you get one card slot in the back here, and that's really it. So on the inside, here's where we start to see some changes from the last one that we checked out. So we have one card slot over here. You could maybe fit 2 cards in there, but I would probably stick to 1 just in my testing. That's what I came up with. Same in the back. This one could put 2 in there. I would be a little concerned about the leather stretching out and them just falling out. I haven't tested that because that's kind of a long-term thing, but just my experience with wallets kind of like this, I would stick to 1. But that's just me personally, but you could put 2 in there if you really wanted to. So here, this is very similar to the one we saw last time. You get 7 cards right here, and I think an important part there is a lot of banks are starting to get away from embossed debit and credit cards now. A lot of them are just flat and printed. So if you have just that, you can do 7. If a bunch of your cards are, stamped, then you might only get like 5 or 6. Now one cool thing is this kind of locking mechanism to keep your cards in there. So it's the same switch that does the fan up. And I think if you get in the habit of pushing your cards back in, which pushes the lever back up, but then locking it, because you do need to do that. If you just push your cards back in, like the switch goes up so that you could do it again, but it doesn't lock. You have to do that yourself. If you don't, like it's fine, right? But your stuff can come out. If you push this lock up, no matter what you do, they're not moving or anything like that. So it's just that little bit right there. So they did think of that, and it has a lock, so that's never really going to happen to you. Now, one of my biggest critiques with the last version was how they did cash. The last version had like an elastic strap right here, something that we've seen before, and I'm not really a fan of that solution because it makes the wallet really bulky and it's harder to close it, and I just don't like it. So Double Oak got rid of that, which is cool. What they've done is they've added this pouch on the front flap for you to stick currency. If you take some cash and fold it once, trying to do that, they don't fit. You have to go this way with it, and that's what they do in their pictures on their website. So if you get it as far, because it's not a very large slot, so if you get it as far this way as you can and then close the wallet, the edge of the currency wraps around right there. And I've noticed that when the wallet is brand new out of the box, it doesn't always stay shut. It's fine, but it's barely that magnet's barely hanging on. See, even right now, it's not really wanting, there it goes. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's when the leather is brand new. Now, the wallet did come with a little card here in the box that says, let your wallet break in and then it'll shut better, basically. Now, I tested this for a couple weeks and it didn't really change much, but I think that makes a certain amount of sense that as you open and close this wallet, you know, over maybe a month or two, that little part there is going to break in a little bit better, and that might not be an issue. And that it does shut out of the box, I think that's a reasonable conclusion to make. So something to watch for. I mean, the currency that it works, so aside from it shutting or not, it is a little bit difficult to, so I've got, you know, that's like 20, 25 bucks in various bills here. So like what a lot of people might carry around. And like, if they're all folded like that, you have to like get in there. And if you don't get all of them, like it's now there's some stuck and like it's, oh, there's still like more. Is there any more? So that, and now like you have all of your currency just kind of out, and maybe it's a mess or something like that. I don't know why they did it this way. I don't really think it works. I mean, it works better than the elastic band. It's not what I would do. But like I said, it does work. I really wish there was maybe just a money clip on the back here. I don't know why. I've made a ton of these videos reviewing wallets like this. I think if there was just a metal clip right here, you could do that with your cash. I don't know why nobody's doing that. Maybe I'll have to make my own and make it a Slick Reviews branded wallet. Because if you just did that, we're done. But anyway, that's the cash situation. What they did keep was that the card holder is removable. They kept that from the last version, which I think is cool. Now, it does take some doing to get this thing out of here, which I think in some ways is a good thing, because it's not just going to fall out. So, like, it's not coming out of there, even though it's just, like, in a leather pouch. So what you have to do is kind of push up from the bottom here to kind of, like, get it loose, and then it comes out. So not a big deal. So then you just have this metal card holder. And if you have an iPhone, it is still MagSafe compatible. That's another cool benefit of this wallet. Now, right now, these are retailing for 80 bucks. So is the first version. So I'll put a link for that one at the end of this video, and you could go watch that. Maybe you like the elastic band solution. I didn't care for it, but maybe you do. So go check that one out, because they still have that one available. So as far as total card capacity, there's 7 max up here. Like I said, you could maybe do 2 here. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. And then maybe 2 here in the front. I'd be less worried about that stretching out, because you can close it a little bit more securely. So 7, 8, maybe 9, 10, maybe 11 is kind of your max card situation. And it does stay pretty slim too. It's got a magnetic closure. I wish the magnet was a little bit stronger, but I think overall they did pretty good. The only critique I have is on the currency situation, but like I said, maybe as the wallet breaks in over time, that might go away and this just shuts like it does out of the box. I'm not sure. I think it would take a few weeks or maybe even months for that to happen. I'm not sure. But overall, I think a pretty good wallet from Double Oak. I do like that they at least got rid of the elastic band and they're trying something a little new. I would think maybe for version 3, just try a metal clip, see what happens. But overall, I think they did pretty good. My question for you all is, what do you think of this wallet? Is this a good competitor to others you've heard of before? What do you think of this one? Let us know down in the comments. I'd really like to hear from you guys. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them down below. I like to hear from everybody. And if you'd like to get in touch, all my social media links are down in the description as well. And last, before we go, if you enjoy straightforward, to the point content like this, where we find great deals online from well-known and upcoming brands, make sure to leave the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Pretty easy and free ways to help support the channel. That's all I've got for you this time. I'm Zach. This is Slick Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.
This review was completed following several weeks for the product sample provided by the manufacturer. No compensation was provided, and the manufacturer was not allowed editorial input, copy approval, or an early preview. To see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel.